This week on The Rock, we get an update about the yearbook. We also talk to some baseball players. And lastly, we go on a fishing excursion. All this and more now.
Welcome back to The Rock AHS. I'm Caitlin Brar.
And I'm Kaylee Zuniga. And boy, oh boy, do we have a great show for you today.
Indeed we do. I have some good news. It's official. The yearbook is finally done.
That is great news. I know the class has been working hard to make a great book.
It has been a long process, but we are proud to announce that it is completed.
Weren't you and Noah Hunter being interviewed by The Rock about your book?
Yes, indeed. It's a shame that he isn't here to anchor The Rock with us.
Noah's actually in Utah acclimating to his future home for the next 4 years.
Go Utes, baby!
Anyways, Shane Lamphere learned more about the yearbook class and their process in this next segment.
I'm Noah Hunter.
And I'm Caitlin Brar.
And we're the editors of the yearbook. Yeah. We started basically when school started. It took us a little bit to get in the flow where we taught the classes a little bit.
Yeah, and explain to them here's what it means when you're rating pictures, here's how to take pictures at different events, here's how to write a story, here's how to use the software. So that was kind of how we spent the first month and a half.
Each page, it would take at least 2 to 3 weeks. The first page we did, that was the longest deadline because everyone was new to it.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning it took a whole month just to get a page in, and then other times we literally finished a page in 2 classes because they were here, you do this.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest challenge is just making sure that things are done on by the deadlines, because we had some things that got left to last minute, so we ended up kind of scrambling on the last day of the day it was due. So we're both here working after school into the evening for a long time, just making sure everything got squared away, and we made sure every single section of the book was done.
One of the biggest challenges is story writing, because not everyone is a writer, so people definitely struggle to come up with things.
So good that the book is done. I cannot stress how much better I feel.
It's a little bit bittersweet, at least for me, because I do enjoy working on the yearbook, but there's this huge pressure has just been lifted off of us.
Buy a yearbook. Because
Buy it now.
Buy it now, because we all worked really hard, and there were a lot of talented people involved.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent, and then we're all together again. There wasn't 4 weeks left to finish it. We've had the whole year, and people are together again, so there's finally some good pictures.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's top quality yearbook.
It is.
That was very informative. I'm so excited to receive my yearbook.
I can't wait for you to see it. And remember, if you have not yet purchased a yearbook, make sure to buy one from Mrs. South at the ASB window.
Hey Caitlin, have you heard the exciting news?
I'm not sure I have, Kaylee. What is it?
Our baseball team is off to regionals.
No way! That's fantastic! Jacob Tallering interviewed the team about their season and their journey to regionals in this next segment.
After a tough loss against Archbishop Murphy in the semifinals game of districts that would have automatically claimed the team a spot for state, AHS was put in the losers bracket, set to play a double elimination. They won their first game against Cedar Crest and continued on to beat Burlington Edison later that day. The team is now set to play Foss High School this Saturday in Tacoma at 10 a.m. We talked with juniors Jacob Hayes and Staley Moore to see how they felt about their double elimination wins and how they were preparing for state.
Going to the first game, we knew it was loser out and we had nothing to lose, so we were really just trying to focus in and get a win.
We just feeling like we need to go and take care of business, get a win like we do, and yeah.
Yep.
I think it was a little bit of pressure. I mean, we're kind of playing a rival of ours, Burlington, and we beat them before. I think we all kind of knew we're all there to win, though.
Definitely felt some pressure because if you lost, I mean, that's your whole season right there. It's gone. You don't get any more. Leading off the game with home run kind of gets the energy started for the whole game, and yeah, it feels pretty good.
We wish the baseball team the best of luck and hope they kill it at state this weekend.
We wish good luck to our baseball players in their upcoming games.
Yes, good luck to everyone involved. It's so nice to see our successful sports teams.
Caitlin, do you know any good fish puns by chance?
None that would catch your attention.
I see what you did there. In our final segment, Nathan Morgan and Hunter Umayan are going to take us to our lovely explanation of one of America's greatest pastimes.
Pacific lingcod fishing.
So true.
Lingcod are a bottom fish that live in the Puget Sound. The lingcod fishing season in Washington State opened on May 1st and is open until June 15th. We set out onto the waters and made our way to the spot. Upon arrival, we set up our poles and then line hit water. Because lingcod are a bottom fish, you have to let the lure drop to the floor when you cast. They live in rocky reef areas near islands. The first fish was landed pretty shortly after our arrival. The fight didn't last very long and it was netted very easily. There are a few areas where the currents caused some issues, but that was not too much of a problem for us. You have to be careful of hooking the floor because that can be a tough situation to recover your lure. We fished a few other areas, but after a while we called it a day. And we ended up with a whopping total of 3 fish on the day. We made some great fish tacos for dinner.
That was truly wonderful. I can't think of a better way to spend the day.
Those were some great segments, but is this show over yet? I feel like we've been officiating for a while.
Don't worry, Kaylee. Our show is now finished.
Thanks for watching, AHS, and make sure to tune in to The Rock next week.
And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to email us at therock@asd103.org. We love your feedback. And with that, I'm Caitlin Brar.
And I'm Kaylee Zuniga.
And from our rock to yours, have a great day, AHS.
In this world I got to be a warrior of real love, almighty love. Oh yeah, real love. Oh yeah. If you know this love, you've got to fight for the right to defend your